Hello Taurus, and welcome back to your Astroflower family meeting, where we're going to be doing a reading for the 9th through to the 15th of May. How was it last week? It looked a bit sort of like tricky. Had to do a bit of dancing through the dodging bullets sometimes, maybe, stuff like that. But you seem to have made it through okay. There's very funny things. It's just a repeating card here, which is the Five of Pentacles. That still seems to be the situation. You had the Eight of Cups there, but now you've got the Queen of Wands. And this is here, the Three of Cups and the Hierophant. So this has moved on to wishing and manifesting. And it's time to start manifesting for you, by the looks of things. So if you don't know anything about the Astroflower, please go down in the description below. You'll find lots of links to the Astroflower, about its elements and petals and stuff like that. Just quickly, if you're not part of the Astroflower family, join us. You just got to subscribe and click that bell and stuff like that, and you're in. So just basically going down, this is the relationship side, emotions and stuff like that. And this is your business side, jobs and your financial aspect of your life. Okay, so let's just jump straight in here. I'm drawn to this side here already, because after the Eight of Cups, you've had now the Queen of Wands, but the Five of Pentacles is still in there. So this transition may be taking a little bit longer than you initially thought. At some point, you've got to just take the leap of faith, and you may have walked away. You may have walked away within you of a situation last week, or it could be a very simple situation. It could be just a sort of like a conflict and stuff like that. That could be within your friends, family, your community, and even with your lover. And just feeling a little bit locked out in the physical sort of sense. So you might be, walking away from that sort of sensation would have been good last week. And it's the universe is now trying to encourage you to get involved in the here and now. So it's now the time to sort of kind of go, now you've walked away, what are you walking towards, by the looks of things? Let's just have a look, see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path. Okay, so this is the karmic path here, the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. I keep calling it the Five of Swords, maybe. Shouldn't have been doing that. Okay, let's just get into what's going on there. Now you've walked away from it, it's a good idea to trust your feelings and act upon them, which is difficult sometimes for Taurus, to be honest. You can be very passionate about things. That is without shadow or without doubt. But last week you had the High Priestess there, and it feels a little bit like that again, and that sort of thing. And it's sort of trusting your sensations, trusting your feelings. If it feels good within a relationship, or if it feels good with a situation, to talk about things in the past, or talk about, or just to sort of move on from the past, basically, then follow it. Yeah, let's just see what the clarification of the cards is about. Oh, Temperance. It's all about timing there. See how you time your exit, or your, the way you use your feelings as well, like an accelerator and a brake, because that's what the Temperance is about. It's supposed to be about patience, but we're only having patience before we actually do things. And I think this is a case of sort of saying, yeah, the patience is over now. It's now the time to act on your feelings. And that's what it's sort of, don't hesitate to say things calmly, clearly, and honestly, and you'll be fine, and you'll help a lot of your relationships around you. Okay, let's just see how the guys are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. The Page of Swords, very light ideas sort of thing, sort of don't worry about it, you can do this, you can do that, and stuff like that. And it's so what's the message coming in from there? if you trust that inner voice, it's only going to and you follow your emotions, then that inner voice is then going to help you and guide you to say the right thing at the right time, basically. Ah, the Emperor, nice. Which is very you, Taurus. Very you. So it is that Emperor who's already conquered a lot, his empire, and is now sitting there. You know, he's even got the cow horns on the wall. So, you know, it's a case of, yeah, you know, you'll find the just words for the situation. Okay? So I think the overall message here and the overall path this way here is to feel yourself in a good position of, I don't want to say power. I want to say of being just, like the wise man or the wise lady. You know, that grandmother who's got those healing hands, or that grandfather who's sort of like, you know, puts his arm around you. You know, it's just that comforting sort of feeling. I think that's really good for you this week. Play that character of kind of going, it's all right, don't worry, look, we'll find a solution and stuff like that. And that'll bring you in from the cold, basically, and it'll help you to implant yourself in your relationship, in your families and your friends and stuff like that. So it looks really good for that sort of side. It's a confirmation of the last week in that fair exchange, which may still need to happen this week. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on in your business and finances and stuff like that. Last week you had the Three of Cups and the Hierophant there. Now you've got it's what you've started on that path. You had the Ace of Pentacles there, and basically you should have started this path, and sort of like when you start something, it's like, you know, it's before a game, and this could be any sort of game. This could be a sport, or this could be a board game, or even if it could be painting a painting, or you know, doing a bit of landscape gardening. It's having that idea of actually going to do it, and then once you start doing it, I think everybody realizes kind of, oh, I could just add that, or I can just add that, and it's a little bit like sort of saying, if you wish to the best for your situation in regards to your job, your business and stuff like that, you've got to help it manifest at the same time. So it's nurturing its way through. So let's see what the guides and the messages coming in from there. Flexible, be open to suggestions and stuff like that, and see what it's got on there. Okay, so this is like a bit like a warning card here. You know, I don't know if everybody's seen Star Wars with Luke, you know what I mean? He does that old practicing thing, and then he puts down the visor and he sort of does his thing, you know. It's a little bit like that, being flexible enough so you can actually naturally just flow through it. And adjust yourself, but it will mean having a little bit of a peripheral vision of the things rather than just a single line focal point. And I think that's what that card's all about. Let's just see what the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. You can do this. You can do it. It's really encouraging. It's really encouraging. The guides are saying that. Just be careful of false prophets. No, that's not the right word. But just don't fool yourself either. That's, you know, that's the other side. Oh, look at that, King of Wands. You're in a really powerful position here, Taurus. Really, really powerful position here. So, you know, you've got this. You can do this. That's what it was saying. And you've got the King of Wands. And on opposite, you've got the Emperor. And before that, you had the last week, you had the Five of Cups there. So it was a bit disappointed and stuff like that. And from that disappointment seems to come out of that strength, which is really good. And also on the other side, you've got from the King of Cups, we go to the Emperor. It's a real step up. It's a real stepping up to the plate on all levels by the looks of things. And everything sort of like stepping up at the same time. A real process. Sorry about that. It's playing to one side. So it's orientated to your business side by the looks of things. It's almost like you should be completely natural about this. That it's naturally you should be able to stand in your power. That's basically what it is. Healing. So this will, okay, so the point is on this, in your interaction with the world outside, is you are going to find your place. As I was saying, you were sort of like slightly locked out on, closed out on the situation. And this Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords here, is restoring that by the looks of it. And you're going to re-find a very happy and secure place after having maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks of it being a little bit like that. But we are still in your season, so it could be also birthing for you guys. It's a real transitional card for me, the Four of Wands, Four of Swords. It is a case of not just healing, and it's not starting something new. It's actually developing something that already exists, like your life. And so it is sort of healing, but at the same time, it's healing in the respect that you re-find your place within your community that is around you. And that community could be business, but it also could be your community such as your relationships and stuff like that. I think both sides are coming together quite nicely. They seem to be in step, and that's what you need, Taurus. You like when things are in step, that they progress at a steady going rate. Okay, let's just see what the energy is sort of flowing through you and going through you. Keep your eye on in the front of you. There's something coming around the corner. Keep the happiness card. The sun. So yeah, this is what's coming through you. I think this is where you find your position, and it's a very comfortable position for you, and it's going to build and grow a lot of happiness for you. That's what's sort of flowing through you, and this is, by the looks of things, what's going on here is that you seem to be stepping up and being counted. When you're stepping up and being counted, you'll feel a lot happier about that. You'll take on that responsibility of life and things like that. Don't forget to be a little bit flexible in your sort of business side, and be that caring, nurturing side, I think, on your relationships and stuff like that. Let's just have a quick look at your elements and see what's happening there, because obviously that's affected by the vibrations that are coming from the sun, which we do on Somatic TV, which is in the description below, where we do energy updates, where we get messages from the earth, and we also get the chakra sequences and stuff like that. It helps you to understand those flushes of emotions and physical situations within life. And it affects the elements within your flower. I think this week, the beginning part of this week, it's definitely going to affect these sort of two cards. So it's going to help you to reposition into the here and now, the beginning part of this week. And as the time goes on, it really is a progressional week this week. And I think by the end of the week, it will activate that. As you reposition, the elements are going to help you to position yourself as a wise figure, or that securing person who looks after everybody and has everything covered, as you can do so well, Taurus. You know. So there you go. I hope that has really helped you. It's been lovely having you here in the Astroflower family meeting. If you haven't joined us, you know what to do. Just subscribe, or even come over to us on Instagram and follow us there and see what's going on over there. We do a fair few things extra there. Any other information you can find in our books as well, which we've got on sale in the description below. In the meantime, Taurus, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.